Oh, MSI's coming. Dev update. Mid-season bot? What's this? I haven't been looking at shit, by the way. Let's see what this is. I'm gonna skim it, I'd imagine.
Hey everyone, I'm Andre, also known
I
as
set up
Midler.
so fucked.
I'm Jeremy, aka Riot Brightman.
Now, today is Monday, April 17th, and we're back for our fourth of these dev update videos.
We have a lot to cover today, and
You bright moon. Stop smiling at me like that, you piece of shit!
to help us do it, we're going to be joined by a familiar face to many of you.
Who?
Ryan Reeve Morales, who will be talking about new champions and the upcoming 2v2v2v2 game mode.
But before we get to
Holy
that,
freak, a
let's
new
talk
game
about
mode.
mid-season, ranked reset, itemization changes, and some quality of life updates.
Okay, for the first time, we're doing a partial ranked reset in July.
That's right.
Before starting the second ranked split. We've got a blog from last November where we go into all the reasons why and details, and we'll link that in the description of this video. But we'll use this mid-season to make some adjustments to game systems and content. Not at the scale of preseason, like when we redo the runes or items.
Okay, just stop. Bro, so I don't know what you're about to say, but if you just reverted preseason patch, the game's safe. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think the game's that bad. Playing it off stream, I don't think it's that bad. Seriously, there's a few like bullshit things, but honestly, I think I said the same thing last year at this point as well, actually. 'Cause last year we were in Korea, and I was like, the game's in the best state it's been in a while, and they instantly killed it.
Item systems.
Now, there's some things like Rod of Ages and Zaaif still.
Or the jungle, every time.
Or the jungle, but it's going to be a runes or item systems.
Or the jungle, every time.
Or the jungle, but it's going to be a bit more than a standard balance patch.
Now, the biggest focus of the mid-season this time will be on itemization.
Look
At a
the
high
background.
level, we're not very happy with the current state of mythic items as an overall system, and based off your feedback, neither are a lot of you. Therefore, we need to find a better direction for them. So at mid-season, we're going to be testing some stuff out, and we're going to be trying that.
I love it when they test things out mid-season. So exciting and good for the game. You know, that's what I said before. So now that the season, so they don't use preseason. See, they're in such a fate because they don't use preseason, and because they don't use preseason, it fucks them all. Now that splits are half and half, they use the first 2 months of the split to test, and then they try and fix it during the next 2 months, and then the split's over, and now they're going to test it again in the next split. It's like, oh, bro.
Through changes to ADC mythic items, some overall changes to lethality, working on game health there especially, and starting an update on enchanter items to be more satisfying and fun to use. We're then going to take the learnings from that work to inform our future plans for the item system as a whole, likely meaning a bunch of other changes in preseason. If we're seeing a lot more promise in mythic items after those changes, we'll commit to that. We'll continue, we'll reinforce that newfound direction. If that's still not working though, we'll then explore some much more divergent approaches, radical changes to how mythic items function and why they're there, or potentially just removal of mythic items as a concept. We'd keep the items
to
around,
remove mythic items.
but take out the restriction, etc.
Bro, it's been like, we couldn't do that 2 years ago. Why did we wait so long?
And retune their balance. Beyond that, a couple of other things to note for the mid-season. This is when the Ivan mid-scope update that we mentioned a little while back is going to come out, and it's also very likely that we're going to ship buff sharing for the red and blue jungle buffs. For everybody, not just when I play them. This is when the Ivan mid-scope update that we mentioned a little while back is going to come out.
That character is so bad! Bro, you know what made me stop playing Ivern? I played with an Ivern. The guy wasn't even playing bad. The entire game, I just didn't even notice him. He didn't even play bad. I just didn't even notice him in the game. And then we just like lost. I was like, wait, do you just play a 45? Like, that's literally what, so I was like, okay, I'm not playing that champ again. If that's what it's like to play with Ivern, I'm not playing that champ again. He is so useless. It's so crazy. He doesn't do it. Like, so his ult is countered by smite. His shield is countered by an item. His Q takes you to melee range unless you use a certain command, right? He has to auto from bushes, but he gets one shot by everything. He doesn't have a million. Like, he's a bad character. And I played with a guy, and he was like 3-0-12. Like, his score line, like 80% KP. But, like, we just lost, and he couldn't take dragon, and anything happened. Couldn't face it. So depressing. So I was like, damn.
And it's also very likely that we're going to ship buff sharing for the red and blue jungle buffs. For everybody, not just when Ivan's in the game. Now, if you want to hear more about the itemization side of things, there's a dev blog out today that has some more detail on our thinking there.
All right, now let's talk about bots. And actually today we're going to talk about two kinds, the bad kind and the good kind.
And the ugly.
Go on.
I previously mentioned that we'd be in
Was that funny?
bad kind and the good kind.
And the ugly.
Hey, at least Bright Moon is having a good time. I don't care, bro. It is what it is, bro.
And removing unwanted bots in your games. We recently conducted
I gotta watch
previously bad kinds. The bad kind and the good kind.
And the ugly.
Hey, good for you, Bright Moon. We're happy for you, bud.
I previously mentioned that we'd be investing in removing unwanted bots in your games. We recently conducted a major bot banning wave, so you should see less unwanted bots in queues, including in ranked. Now, we do these bans quietly and in waves, so it's harder for bot makers to respond to. So that's why we don't offer.
It's actually really crazy because bot games and bots ruin like co-op if you try it, or AI if you try and level by yourself, because they like take your lane and they don't do anything and they DC and there's so many. Bro, Riot needs to get rid of all this shit. Needs to get rid of buying accounts.
Often talk about these, but we're still working on it and working in this space. We'll share more updates on that in the future. Okay, now let's talk about the good kind of bots, the kind that you actually want in your games. We've brought a new team together focusing on improving our bot AI. We want to build bots that will help new and experienced players alike practice and get better at League in a lower stakes and less stressful environment. Our improved bot AI systems will also give our devs new tools to work with and open doors to new content. We'll be testing these new bots on PBE later this year and would love your feedback.
Tutorials sucks.
These new bots also can order pizza and have it delivered to your house anytime you want if you just ask them. It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, is there a dev vlog?
Anyway, dude, new players can't play League just from Riot. They can't play League, or just from like the client. You don't learn. Tutorials dog shit. You up for bots to like try and learn bots? You're playing with 8 different AI bots, enemy bots, or dumbasses. Can't learn the game.
About the pizza?
There's a dev blog out today with more information on
job,
our
right,
goals
Boone?
for
Keep
bot
having
AI
fun,
and
bro.
what you can expect.
Along with the bot changes, we've also got some other quality of life type stuff coming out soon. So first off, we talked previously about how we were deprecating 32-bit OS support in another video, and one of the benefits of that is it's meant more memory is available for other
What are
things.
this guy's doing on his phone back there? Obviously not working, right? We're just texting on the job. I can't have my phone at work, you know? I can't have my phone at work. And I know you're not DMing any significant other, so what are we doing, just browsing Twitter or something? That's all I'm saying. I mean, I can't do that.
One of those is the emote wheel. As a first change, we're going to be expanding that from 5 slots to 9. But we're also exploring some other further improvements to it at some point this year, which could include ability to favorite particular emotes, or better ability to search them, or multiple emote pages, that sort of thing. So if you have particular thoughts on what you'd like to see there, please do let us know.
That's exciting.
Another thing we've been working on is re-enabling a lot of champion dialogue lines that have broken over the years.
Really won't shut
We've
the
identified
up.
about 4,500 lines spread across 100 different champions and skins that either used to function and don't anymore, or were never hooked up properly in the first place, or are there but get played over by other lines of dialogue. So we're working through
I read a
re-enabling
lot.
those. So on a range of champions and skins, you should hear the occasional line of dialogue you haven't heard before.
Yeah.
We've done about 1/3 of them so far. We've got the other 2/3 coming over the course of the year. Now though, we're going to hand things over to Ryan.
Hey everyone, I'm Ryan Reeve Morales, lead producer of gameplay in League of Legends. So a long time ago we promised a new creature
you, Ryan.
champion, and one that wasn't a cute cat or with some humanoid features like Belveth. A champion for people that like dark and scary monsters. Well, we're finally ready to release that champion. Neferi will be a new, straightforward, easier to pick up and play assassin. Or assassin, I guess. Technically a pack of assassins? We also have a new jump assassin.
It's the forcing disgusting E in the background. It just explains it. Because if you're doing that, you have to be a degenerate. You just have to be a degenerate. You do, bro. Dude, they need to stop making these.
We also have a new jungler named Briar, being restrained in champ development, but her bloodlust won't be contained
I don't want
for
any
long.
new champs, man.
And now for some sad news. I know you're all super excited for the Skarner VGU, as we saw a lot of positive reception for his new direction in the last Skarner dev blog. Don't worry, he's still in development, but we're gonna need some extra time to make sure we get his gameplay just right. What
was
that
that
means
freak
is
in
Skarner
the
won't
chair?
make it out this, and is looking more like early next year. But it's not all bad news, because as we take time to get Skarner's gameplay right, the artists that were gonna work on Skarner have been working on a visual update that many of you top lane fighter players will be very excited about. So if you remember, earlier this year, we released a small gameplay update to Jax.
Yeah.
Well, later this
Yeah.
year,
Are we
we're
gonna
gonna
nerf it?
pair that with a visual update to Jax as well. I'm sure you're all wondering the same question we were.
Why are you reworking Jax and buffing Jax? He doesn't need a visual update anyway. The champion. You broke. He takes no skill to play. Nobody likes playing against Jax. Not one person.
Wondering when we started working on his new look. I wonder if he had a real weapon. Well, keep wondering, because we sure as heck didn't give him one. We did give it more meaning though. Jax's weapon is now a lamppost from his
gonna
hometown
buff
of
him.
Acacia, before it was swallowed by the void. It's the last thing he has from home, so he never lets it out of his sight. But that thing is huge, so he can't possibly hold it and a real weapon at the same time, so he just uses it as a weapon instead. Look out later this year for Jax to finally get his long-deserved visual update. You can read more about all of the champions in the champion roadmap, which is out right now. Now I want to give a little update on the 2v2v2v2 game mode, which we're going to ship with the big summer event in the champion roadmap, which is out right now. Now I want to give all of the...
Is that a foot? Right there? Or is it an elbow? So you're telling me these guys are playing with their feet kicked up. I wear shoes at work. We got our feet kicked up, chilling. Oh, no, wait. This guy's playing. No, wait. He's sitting this way in sandals. Oh, they're in sand. Are we trolling? Bro, are we troll? This is how they come to work in sandals? Like they just got back from the beach or something? Are you kidding me? Surely this has to be a meme, bro. We can't be. Bro, back in the day, I would say, oh, Riot Games and their beanbag chairs. Dude, this is why nothing gets done.
Which we're going to ship with the big summer event this year. We are also building a completely new map from the ground up to support the mode. We can't wait to hear what you think about it when you get to play it in a few months. That's it for me.
Now, before we go, I want to remind you MSI is coming up. And there's an MSI State of the Game esports video out today with our global head of League esports, Naz Alataha. She and I talk about everything we're doing for the event, including ink shadow skins, info about watch rewards, and details on the event itself.
Beyond that, if you're interested, please don't forget to check out the dev blogs we've got on AI bots, optimization, and the champion roadmap.
Won't read.
And as always, we'd love any feedback you have on these videos in terms of content we cover, what we don't cover, overall format, etc., etc. Thank you all, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for listening.
Fuck you. Goodbye, Bright.
Hey everyone.
Comments too positive. Downvote and move on.